Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Williams from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Will. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
And he'll haul in this punt. Fair catch made at the 45-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense.
Hey, south. All right.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. He's got Pierce. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Okay, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
All right.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Nico Collins with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to to their first touchdown of the contest. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Pass caught by Adunze. And he's tackled for a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Now Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jeff Okuda with the INT. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
He's got it, room to run. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Hey.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed to Collins. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the 1st. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Collins there to grab it. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again following the sack. He's got him. That's Swift. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. If you don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. To throw is Williams. He throws a bullet to the set. He's got it. Complete. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now here's Williams. Buys time, rolling right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Williams to throw. Swift hauls it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now we're going to have a timeout for the players shaken up, and that's DeAndre Swift in some discomfort and being attended to. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, Williams. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the fumble recovery is made.
You know, everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
3rd and goal, it's Williams. Forced out to his right. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it, he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Bears with it on 4th and 4. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Finds some space. He's past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. Looking right, and he brings it in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Rifles it, and it's caught. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Here we go.
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Finding Collins. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready.
From the 17. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. So it'll be third down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. First down throw by Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment.
He makes the catch. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears make it a one-score game before halftime. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The extra point is up, and it is good. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. This return starts at the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Look the hot, look the hot.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And this won't amount to much. Tackled after a small run to the 32. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
South.
From the 32. He completes it in traffic. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The Texans set to punt. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it's going to be Bears football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down. From the gun, here's Herbert. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 39. That's caught. Keenan Allen. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the 1st.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Trying an inside give to Herbert. And he'll take it ahead down to the 33. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Working from the gun, Williams. Escapes the pocket. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Williams to throw on 1st. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Shotgun handoff to Herbert. Broke through the tackle. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He stopped at the 17. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go. Again, they'll run with Herbert. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Herbert again. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's 2nd and goal. Here he goes on the bootleg. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Williams will look to throw. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Fielded at the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
From the gun, Stroud. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Complete to Dell. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans now lead by 10. Tank Dell the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Williams. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again following the sack. Got his man on the in. Complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Desperation time on 4th down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming.
Putting the body on the line for his team. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Looking to throw, Stroud. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
On the quick, right?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And it's caught. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's brought down at the line. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
Flash.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans have likely locked up the win right there. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Another try following the sack. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
1st down, ball at the 36.
Here we go. Let's go. Good.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Ready. Oh, ready.
Now the give to Mixon. And they bring him down around the 34. The Bears decide to call their 1st time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Williams to throw. He's got it, room to run. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win.